Welcome back to the railroad, everybody. And we've got a few things we need to sort out and continue with. If we look at our... come now. Let's see, we've got a meeting to attend. We've got to continue working with Father. And I still got to work out this weapons that we're supposed to deposit. I put a few weapons in that thing already, but it still shows there. And the first thing we've got to do now is tell the railroad about the synth's refuge. So, well, apparently there's somebody we've got to speak to, which is over there. So let's see what she says. Come on, Mama. What's going on now? What the heck, man? Okay, let's see what she says.
Excuse me.
Hey there. You must be Bullseye. I've been looking for you. Name's Boxer. Boss called me in on account of some rumors making their way through the Commonwealth. Heard word that you've been up north. Maybe run into some synths that way. Did I hear correctly?
Yes.
You heard right. I found a place called Acadia, full of synths.
I knew it. There was always talk of some place up north, but we couldn't ever verify it. Do they need our help? Can we establish some formal communications with them?
Okay, I'll find out. What can you offer?
What sort of help could the railroad offer?
We're stretched thin on supplies, but we could try and send them whatever we can spare. Beyond that, well, it'd be enough to know we have some place we can send synths looking for a way out of the Commonwealth. So, what do you think?
Okay.
They're not the most trusting folks. I'll talk to them. Find out if there's anything they need.
Please do. It would be enough just to know we have some place we can send synths looking for a way out of the Commonwealth. Look, I'll head up north as soon as I can. If we can talk face to face with these synths, it's a good start. Thanks, Bullseye. This could make a huge difference for us.
Okay. Tell the railroad. I suppose I'll have to go all the way to Far Harbor and speak with, what's it? Dima. Tell Institute, no. Meat Pool, no. Where is this thing now? No, I'm not with any of these people. Okay, looks like I need to take a little trip to Far Harbor and maybe speak to Dima and see what he says.
Desdemona.
Anything to report from the Institute?
Let's see, what details...
Give me the details on the Institute assault.
Those details are still being ironed out. The biggest question is what to do to the Institute itself. Pam believes their destruction is absolutely necessary. But the Institute isn't just populated by diabolical scientists. Families live there. Children. If we destroy them, we're going to evacuate more than just synths. But those that can't or won't evacuate would die. It's something each one of us must come to terms with.
Okay, well that's gonna suck. Okay, well let me quickly go to Far Harbor and see what Dima says. Oh, Dima. My buddy, my pal. I want to have a word with you.
Dima.
Is there anything I can do?
I'm in the Institute, I'm in the Brotherhood, or your old sons. Now, why is it not giving me any other option? I'm in the Institute, I'm in the Brotherhood. Well, I'm not in one of those because I'm with the railroad.
I should get going.
Of course.
Okay, well clearly there's nothing else that he wants to say. Unless... Well, let's see what happens if I tell him I'm with...
Dima.
What can I do for you?
Let's see what I tell him I'm...
I'm just gonna tell you right now, Dima. I'm in the Institute.
That's quite an admission to make. I'm used to the Institute striking from the shadows, I'll say this to you. I'm not your enemy. I only wish to live here, in peace, with my people. As a scientist, can you not see the value of independent synth life?
I'm not a scientist.
You have a chance here to witness how wondrous that could be. All you have to do is do nothing. Don't tell your fellow researchers about us. Don't tell them we're here.
Okay.
Fine. I'll keep your secrets, for now.
Thank you. Now, was there anything else I can do for you?
Okay, I'm in the Brotherhood as well.
I'm in the Brotherhood of Steel, and we have plenty to say about synths. How dangerous they are.
We're not dangerous. Those who've used us, tried to replace humans with my kind, they're dangerous. All we want is to live in peace, on our own. See for yourself. Walk through Acadia, talk to my people. We aren't a threat to anyone.
Okay.
All right. I'll reserve judgment for now.
Thank you. Now, was there anything else
I don't
can
get it.
do
He's
for
not
you?
with the Brotherhood or the Institute, but they still get the same thing.
Tell me more about this place, Acadia.
All I want is to bring as many synths here as I can, and give them a chance to know what they really are. To embrace it. Beyond that, we just want to live in peace. I don't have any grand plans for expansion. Just existing as we are now is enough. Was there anything else?
Nope, nothing else.
I should get going.
Of course.
Okay, well, it's funny, I can't tell him anything about our people, unless when Boxer gets here somehow, then we talk together, I suppose. I don't know. We have to keep up appearances and go to this meeting, so let's see. No, it's a long way up here. Ah, there you are.
Son,
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important.
Okay, well. Okay, well, we can switch this off. We are here now. I think I can sit down, Salom. We're just waiting on the old man.
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue.
Just you're a pain in the
There are other
butt.
subjects that require our attention first.
Oh, that guy, I
The
hate him.
level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ao has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
Don't think so.
I don't think so.
It's all right. I wouldn't expect you to have. The project has been classified from the beginning. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
Okay.
In this world, I'm sure compromise is necessary.
Quite right. For far too long, we've been dependent on others. On our surroundings. That time is over. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Sounds like an important step.
That's an understatement. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Please,
Be serious.
everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
Okay.
There must be something we can do to help you.
The only thing that matters now is continuing the Institute's work. It will be all right. I assure you, we can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really?
Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Wow, okay. That's a bit of a doozy. That's going to be a hot topic for everybody.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once.
I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate, and the Institute at large, will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead, for all of us. But for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Oh, okay. That's a little bit of a shock, that one. Well, that is going to be the end of that. Well, guys, that was a bit of a big one. We are going to be in charge of the Institute, even though we are actually planning on destroying the Institute with the railroad. So we have to wait and see what happens next. So till next time, thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys again. Cheers.